So first and foremost, I wanted to check in. This is Dr. Sarah Langley, Dr. Sarah Renee Langley. And just really want to check in with you first and foremost, see how you're doing. You can put in the comment section. I'm able to see you. So thank you, Jerome. Thank you, Trina. Thank you, Anthony, for tuning in. I really appreciate your time. I know usually this time is time that people are working, just getting off of lunch, but I just really wanted to, at the time that I have, to check in with you. I also, though, I mentioned this in the beginning of the year, how the trajectory has shifted for me, whereby the way that I've been showing up for you after these 12 years in showing up is different. It's different. We have to do different to get different results. Have you heard of that before? You got to do different to get different results. So I'm just here to empower you, to inspire you for, let's say, 5 minutes. And if you have any questions, if you're looking to continually be inspired beyond just having these Facebook Lives or doing these IGs, stories, and things like that, but you really want to turn your whole year into you thriving, not just surviving, but really thriving in this year, then you make sure that you reach out to me. Okay, you could inbox me to see how I can best support you and serve you in a different capacity. First and foremost, we have to understand, if we keep look at what we went through with the last year, don't even want to name it, right? How things went last year. And we wanted to get out of that situation. We wanted to be out of that year quick, fast, in a hurry. But the problem is that whatever we focus on, we magnify it. It becomes even bigger in our world. And I'm sure that many of us, most of us, were concerned about what were we getting into? Were we going to get more of the same? Understand that you're going to only get the same if you're still the same. If you're still the same person that you were in the last year, best believe you're going to be the same person this year and also attract those very same results that you got before. Now, if you don't want those same results, and we're not just talking about things that we cannot control, I'm talking about the things that you can control, such as what you watch, what you consume, what you take in. You have to be mindful. All the stuff that happened yesterday, I tell you the truth, I'm not one to watch TV. I usually feel left out or kind of behind the times when people were talking about different things on Netflix and, all those amazing videos and stories that come on. And I'm like, okay, I'll just Wikipedia it because I don't watch TV. I am so mindful of what I consume because, first of all, y'all tell me the story anyway when I look at it on social media, what's going on with those stories that you mentioned on about Netflix and things like that. But the point is that you got to be mindful of what you take in. And what happened yesterday during this time of this recording that was something else. I don't even have any words for it. And I found it really bothering me on so many levels. How about for you? Y'all can put it in the comment section. How was it for you? See, you have to understand, even with what I do in my background, it's like I'm already sensitive to people's spirit. I'm already an empath. So to see all that stuff and then it messes with my own spirit, that was interesting. And I'm saying to you that regardless of what is going on, regardless of what comes up in 2021, this year, at the time of this recording, I definitely want to ensure that you think about 3 things. 3. That's it. Just 3. That's going to help you to not just survive. Let's get that thought out of our minds of always surviving as people, always surviving. When do we ever move from surviving to striving, from striving to thriving? Why do we have to continue to keep surviving? Why do we have to continue to accept what we know, what people think about certain people, us? And I know that there's many of you who aren't like us when I say that, but the point is that you have to now make a decision on how do you want your year to be like, despite of how it started. It does not have to be like last year, unless you are still the same person. You're going to get what you got last year if you haven't changed. Don't worry about the people, the president and everybody, the government. How do you want your year to be this year? So 3 things I'm going to encourage you to do. And I thank you for everybody coming in. Thank you. If you love my hair, I love it too. Thank you. Thank you for tuning in, Miss Jordan. Thank you so much, Charles, for tuning in. Hey, Crystal, how you doing? Thank you so much for tuning in. All right, everybody. So the three things I'm going to leave with you today, and again, if you are finding that you are in need of more empowerment, more direction, more strategy, more, you know what, more direction, more mentorship, because you want to actually see a different result as opposed to just wishing or hoping or praying or believing that, by the way of the government, by the way of those stimulus checks, by the way of free information out there, that you always have to fact check. Ugh. You have to have a plan and a strategy, y'all. At this point, you have to have a plan and a strategy. You have to be very clear as to what you want and what is your direction that you're going and what is the end result that you want to have, so that this year won't be the same like last year. Yeah? So I don't know if you're big on this. I know that people are always doing resolutions every year. Let this be a different type of resolution. Let this be a different type of move that you're making that is absolutely different from what you ever known. And I understand. See, that's where you got the best of both worlds, because I'm a counselor, coach, and mentor, and consultant, and all that good stuff. I understand that a lot of times we don't want to change. We feel like we don't like change, although it's constant. But sometimes we just don't like change because we don't know what's down the pipe. We're not used to what is unfamiliar. It doesn't make us feel good. We feel uncomfortable with uncertainty. We have to know all the time what's going on. But that's where faith comes in. That's where you have to build up your faith and do the part that you can control and give it up the rest to God. Because trust and believe, you're not doing this on your own. Everything that is going on in your world and where you are today in your life, I tell you the truth, it's based on what you saw, what you thought, how you pictured it, and it now just manifested in your world. Now, if you don't like or you're done with how your current world is, then that means that you have to step it up. And I'm going to give you the 3 ways of how you're going to thrive this year. No more of that surviving stuff. Let's start thriving. Many of you like business, want to start your business. Many of you have had an idea about doing a business for so long, but you have yet to launch it because of fear, because of worry. I remember I put a post up and it got a lot of shares, a lot of likes, a lot of encouragement. People were encouraged by it. Then you had a couple of people, who are seasoned business owners who had to chime in and share because they were concerned about making sure that many of you who are aspiring and have yet to start your business or just, fresh out into starting your businesses, they wanted to make sure that they save you from the lumps and the bumps and the bruises that we all have went through. However, what I've gone through and what I consider challenging and hard may be different from what you consider as challenging and hard. I know that we're so nurturing, just human nature. But at the same time, it is a matter of making sure that we let you go ahead and be great, and that we be here for you if and when you do need that support, that mentorship, that accountability, that guidance. So I know I said that I was going to give this to you in 5 minutes. Y'all know me by now. 5 means 10. 5 means 20. But what I want you to do in starting your year is have an affirmation. This is not the 3 I'm going to actually tell you in this affirmation how you are going to have those 3 key factors in your life to thrive this year, so you can get the results that you're really looking for, so you can change this year so that it doesn't be the same as it was last year. You have the ability to change it. So go ahead and decide to do just that, change it. So I have around my office all these different printouts, right? That's all around my office, so that when I have a moment to just look up and look at my wall or look at my picture frames, and it reminds me, especially if I'm having a challenge on that day, like yesterday, right? I need to be reminded about what is my goal this year. No matter what is going on this year, no matter what people decide or don't decide, or whatever they do and do not do, whatever, in terms of transitioning in the presidency, I have to remain focused, and I need those reminders. So I would highly encourage you to have reminders, printouts, things that you can put in your peripheral, things that you can put in your view. First thing that you look at when you wake up in the morning, so that you can start your day, because you're going to be bombarded with so many things. So you have to be prepared ahead of time. So in this affirmation that I just pulled up for you, it's from Andrew Carnegie. And he says, if you want to be happy, set a goal that commands your thoughts. 1, liberates your energy. 2, and inspires your hopes. 3. Those are the 3. Let me break it down real quick. So if you want to be happy, set your goal. What do you want to do this year? What do you want to achieve? What do you want to accomplish? Who do you want to be? What do you want to have? What do you want to do this year that you didn't get to do last year? So if you want to be happy, first set your goals. Because you have to have a plan to follow. If you don't have any plan, then you plan to fail. So come on, y'all. Make sure that you have your plans in place. If you don't know how to goal set or you don't know how to do plans, please reach out to me, inbox me. I'll be more than happy to support you. So set your goal. But the first thing is that you have to set your goal where it commands your thoughts. That is big. Someone put that in the comment section. That is big. That it commands your thoughts. Why it seems like people aren't thriving and just surviving is because perhaps you're not challenged enough. Perhaps you don't have anything that is really getting your attention and helping to keep your attention. I'll tell you this, while everything was going on these past couple of days, I have a goal, a financial goal this year that I'm hitting. I am so excited about it. I am so excited about that. And because I am so all in with that goal, that I was making sure that I was getting my money during the time that all this was going on, so that whether I am working, playing, or sleeping, or doing absolutely nothing, that money is always generating. So that definitely commands my thoughts. What about you? What are you so into that you can give your whole self, your attention, your thoughts to, that it captures your mindset, it captures your attention, besides what's going on in social media world or on the media? Because they're getting their money, they're completing their goals, they're achieving their goals. How about you? This is not just about entertainment anymore. It's not about just being entertained or trying to numb, yourself from all the pain and all the challenges and whatever makes you sad or depressed. You're just trying to make yourself feel happy. Let me tell you, happiness is from within, not from without. I've always said this. You need to start getting to know more about who you are, especially in this year. Who do you want to be? What do you want to have? What do you want to do? The water is troubled. It is time for you to step in it. You can read that in the Bible. Just Google it. Troubled water. The water is troubled. This is beyond the best time, despite of what it looks like. This is beyond the best time ever, my God, to take full advantage of every opportunity that is out there. Go ahead and take advantage of the opportunities that are afforded to you. Don't look and find things that opposes or really reinforces your response to not take advantage of opportunities. That's why when I did the post about everybody going after their business or starting their businesses and taking out a loan and things like that, it was like the opportunity is there. There are always going to be challenges, but you may be already built to handle those challenges. So whether it's work or not, if you're in your purpose, if you're in what you are called and desire to be and to do, there's nothing necessarily too hard. You welcome the challenge because why? It commands your thoughts. We have to be challenged more. Wouldn't you agree? If something really challenges us, it really has us all in, like, wow, it's going to help me to grow. It's going to help me to cultivate. So all I can say is that if you're trying to thrive this year, start getting involved and having goals that commands your thoughts, that really takes your attention and keeps your attention there. Second is, if you want to be happy, you set a goal that liberates your energy. Liberate your energy. Energy begets energy. And that is what really moves us to action. When we are so energized. Think about things that makes you feel so good. Think about things that make you smile. Think about things that just really revs you up. That goes back with, or it coincides with, commanding your thoughts. It just helps to release or to liberate the energy to take massive action. You need to start paying attention more to who you are and what you decide and desire to do this year. Opportunities are there. They're endless this year, starting this year. I just really want to make sure that you don't miss out. That these are the opportunities are right there for you to take full advantage of. So make sure that you position yourself this year, focusing on your goal, having goals, goal setting, doing things audaciously, like having goals and making decisions that are really audacious, that's like beyond you, despite of how it may make you feel, despite of how you may be scared. It's okay. That will actually liberate what's within you, things that you didn't even realize, but things that have been coming to your mind and to your heart for so long, but you always come up with something because of your mindset. Our brain it serves us to protect us, but it also keeps us stagnant, stuck, and feeling so like, oh my God, like it's that feeling of just not being able to move, right? And I'm sure if you can talk back to me, it's not a good feeling to just feel like you're not progressing, you're not doing anything when you know that you have the ability to do it. And especially when you're watching people who are doing the things that you know you can do, and you also know that you can do it even better. I know that you can just be hating on people. I know I've done it. Like, what do they have that I don't? The fact that they decided to do what they're doing, and I'm still sitting here watching them do it, knowing that I can do it and do it better. Same deal. You can too. Once you get past your fear, because on the other side of fear is your success, your happiness, your freedom, your liberty, your money, legacy. So with that said, make sure that you already have your plan, have your goals set, really do things that's going to command your thoughts, that's going to take your attention and be all into it, to help it to grow, to cultivate, to expand, to help you to grow, to elevate, to evolve, to then liberate your thoughts, liberate your energy. The ideas, inspiration will come to you as you move. You're not going to wait until you have everything already in order. Well, until I have this, and this. It never works that way. So stop that. It never works that way. Never. You have to position yourself to be in a situation for everything to unfold for you. Not, okay, when I have this. Those things will come when you are in position and you actually start moving. So when you decide that you're all in with your goals this year to elevate and be different from who you are, or who you were rather from last year, then the inspiration comes. And truth be told, I'm sure you can talk back to me and let me know that you have had inspirations, you have had ideas. I would strongly suggest that you start writing them down every day. Any ideas that come up to you for you every day, like at least 5 ideas that come up, write them down. You may be surprised that may be your daggone $1 billion idea, your $1 trillion idea, your $1 million idea, your 6-figure idea. If you just allow yourself to just free associate, whatever comes to mind, whatever comes to your heart, just write it. Don't question it. Don't think it's silly. It's just for you to see. And you may be surprised that thing that you have written down may be the one thing, that gold mine for you to actually fulfill your goals and your dreams. And lastly, the third, so for you to be happy, set a goal that commands your thoughts, liberates your energy. And the third is for you to thrive this year, is to inspire. Have a goal that inspires your hopes. It seems like right now we're all into inspiration. One thing that I'm happy and I'm blessed with, I really am really so grateful and so appreciative. It's the fact that I can be very, very inspirational. Like all week I've been hearing that, you're such an inspiration, such an inspiration. And I used to be the type of person where I would deflect that. I'd be like, no, but I would say something kind back to that person as opposed to receiving. That is what I do. One of many things that I do. And right now, we definitely need to be inspired. So please, if you want to thrive this year, like not just doing the typical surviving and striving, but really thrive, like full throttle into this year. And especially because we're just getting into this year, my God, you can paint this whole year exactly how you want it to be, no matter what happens outside of yourself. You have control. You can control your whole year, no matter what is going on. You have to know that. Have Inspiration, things that inspires you, things that keeps you optimistic. You will definitely see a world of difference in your life and your year when you do those three things. Come up with your plan. You start setting goals that get your attention, command your thoughts. So that may mean you have to cut off from social media a little bit. And that's okay. Or leverage social media where it's going to help add towards, it helps add to your value, to your growth, to your cultivation. Otherwise, start paying attention to things that command your thoughts. Start doing things that liberate your energy. The answers are within you. Sometimes when you're like, okay, I went to this webinar and I'm listening to this person and I, keep trying to find everything and I still feel like I'm not getting the answers that I need, because the real answers that you have yet to get is within yourself. And it's going to take you to actually take some time to meditate, to focus, to pray, to really get still and be quiet and calm so that the answers come for you to then help you to take your action towards your dreams and your goals this year. And lastly, find things that's going to inspire you. Motivation, motivational quotes, memes, anything that helps to inspire you to continue to be optimistic and to keep going. That makes a world of difference in your year and you being able to thrive. So I hope this was helpful. Again, if you need any support, mentorship, accountability in regards to being able to create your goals, that's actually going to help you to result in the goals that you want to fulfill this year. Maybe it's even about you trying to change your year, make sure that this year is not at all like last year. Again, the biggest thing is that you got to make sure that you're not the same person from last year. No matter what happens, you master the conditions this year and take full advantage and get into that water. The waters are troubled, meaning that it's prime opportunity out there for you to really thrive this year and fulfill your goals, to be who you want to be, to do what you want to do, to have what you want to have. Take advantage of it. So you make sure that you do those things, command your thoughts, do goals that command your thoughts. If you need help with that, accountability, support, anything in that realm that's going to help you to move forward, to even know how to set your goals, reach out to me. I'm at your service. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for your time. If you can put in that when you got a chance to see this, you can put in replay so that I know that you are popping in around the time that, it was after this live. And please, again, inbox me so I can best support you. Y'all have a great and blessed day. And thanks again for your time.